Now, to close our meeting, I'd like to invite up the mayor, who has graciously hosted this event and who also was, like I said, we presented this concept to him, and within 15 minutes, he said, we're in. We're in. So, Mayor, please join us.
Thank you, Greg. I know it's a long day for many of you ready to leave. I won't talk too much. When I ran for mayor, so a little political perspective, and I don't know if I'm a ideal politician, but when I ran for mayor, they asked us how we're going to deal with drugs in the community. And one of the problems, how many of you have been to Green before? So a lot of you have been here. One of the problems in Green is this: we didn't like to admit that we had a drug problem. And how did I know we had a drug problem? Well, you could ask my son at the high school, can you get drugs in school? Oh yeah, Dad, I can get drugs anywhere. Okay. You ask parents, where can you get drugs? Oh, I don't know where to get drugs. Do you know your kids can get drugs? No, my kids can't get drugs. So I knew the community had a problem. So I was elected, and I started just this January, and I had no idea what I was getting into when it came to this heroin thing. So I knew we had drug problems. I knew that drugs were available in the community. I knew our community didn't like to admit it, because we want to be one of the best places in the world to live, right? But I don't think by ignoring a problem, you're ever going to be a great place to live. And so we had to address it head on. And so we've tried here, and we've put together a drug task force to deal with this. And I didn't have any answers. I just started. We just started talking to people, started to get ideas, met great people along the way, met Travis and Shelley here, and heard their story. And thank you for being here today. I met the story of a woman whose daughter had moved out with a guy, that's the nice word for him, out in Youngstown area. And she had had a medical procedure and was on painkillers, and a doctor cut her off. And this guy told her girlfriend, well, I know 2 girls that'll hook you up with heroin. It's the same as what you've been getting in your medicine. And she OD'd the first time she took the drug. She died from an OD the first time she took the drug. And the 2 girls emptied her bank account in the next 12 hours as she lay there dead. And then eventually, police were called to clean up the mess. And I have to say that the police in the area, for them it was just some more drug activity, right? And you guys all know what that means. It's just some more people on drugs. It's just they're a drain on our society. And so, it became clear that we need to change our perception of how we handle families that deal with addiction. We need to understand people who deal with addiction, and we need to do it as a community. And so we're working hard in Green. And like I said, I don't have any answers here, but we have about 50 people in our community who have stepped up. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have coroners, we have our fire EMS folks who have to deal with. I can't imagine going day after day to people's house to recover people who have OD'd and some who die. I can't imagine doing that job. So thank you guys, all you guys who deal with this. It's incredible what you do, and we owe a lot of gratitude for what you deal with every day. Most of us don't even think about it, trust me. So just do what you can, where you can. Nothing happens quickly in government. So just be patient and just keep working towards a goal. I think clearly the goal's out there, that we can do a lot better for our families. We can do a lot better for our kids who have struggled with addiction. And I know every one of you can fight in your own way. But politicians, they don't always know a lot about this topic. So just take some time with them and tell them. If you want a politician to give you a good answer on drugs, tell them what the answer is. That makes a big difference. Don't let them figure it out on their own. So tell them what the answer is. Tell them what you need to do. Don't just allow somebody to become your mayor and then have to figure out what to do with them. Prep him for what he's going to have to do. Because if you prep him right, he's probably going to become your mayor, right? Find a guy that's going to do the good job and prep him to do the job. So I wish everybody the best. As a community, we're going to get it done. Thanks for coming out today. Thanks, Greg, and everybody for what you've done today. And I hope to get down to see what you guys are doing as well. It's all part of what we're working on here. But Greg, I appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Mayor.